We've detained the dangerous feline, who made a couple of mouth movements, but we may not have turned on their microphone. We're currently working with the people back in the lab. Ay, ay, ay. Ridiculous antics, aside for just a moment before I jump back into the police. Welcome,
Where is
everybody.
she?
Where is she? Where
did you take her?
Where is she? I am the knight. Wait, no, wrong
be
thing.
specific.
Alright. Where's Dooney?
Where's Duty?
Oh. You see, there was instant that involved the jaw, and the jaw fell, and pretty sure there was a dust bunny, and
Oh, that sounds like an improper use of a jar for a tiny friend. We're gonna have to put that onto the charges.
and she's the one that put it on the shelf. She owns a cat. You don't just put jars on shelves.
True. Yes, indeed. Hello, Ace, Vijera, Reed, and everybody popping in. And welcome to Big Squeak Inc. episode 40. The June Interrogation. Oh. The tone really jumped between those two. Oh. While we're, doing basic introductions, as always, I'm host Saruroku, and this time I guess there's a arbitrary police chief who has no affiliation with any squeaks and is definitely just here for the good of humanity or something, right? Totally. Across from me in the city is our lovely co-host.
I thought you were going to say my name. Hi, I'm Sanus. Go. I'm totally here to interrogate, to figure out where she is, and not to play with this city that's behind me.
It's true.
I mean, right now you're being censored, so.
I just realized,
What did you say?
90% of my punk on.
Mommy?
I even put on this good dress for everyone. I thought,
Wow.
I was gonna be the undercover sexy cop that goes and infiltrates the villain's hideout, but the villain's hideout is June. June's the villain, so I didn't even have to wear this. I could have went with anything, and I would have infiltrated.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're right. Sorry, hold on. There's something I messed up on. Give me 1 second. We'll get there. We'll get there.
I think I fixed redeems real quick. The cheese brain moments.
Fix cheese with that's how it
Crazy
works.
cheese. Now, I think it's set up so anybody can try to smash the city, so the city may go missing in the midst of the interview. That's just fine. Let me just double check
I might
that
break
goes
out, and you know how cars are very attractive. Gotta chase that car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
That is not active. Okay. Let me copy, paste that to be properly active.
I see you invested in
save
fire mustache
and
being post-based.
Blah.
I thought
Okay.
this was a mustache wearing party.
Mustache
Is that
convention.
Yeah.
This is clearly the sign of authority. Clearly, we are to be respected. We get the mustaches.
Yeah, exactly. We have our mustaches. We're ready.
Right.
Mine's
all right.
super wiggly too. Look how floppy my mustache
You got that
is.
mustache physics. Yeah, I only paid for the basic package at Academy.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
You sure
That
that's
makes
not a
sense.
worm?
Doesn't taste like a worm.
And hello, Alonzo Tiny Shark. Cosmic Bitwit, all y'all popping up. And welcome to the antics where the brain cell was left at the door. So we're gonna interrogate a cat and hopefully figure out where that brain cell went to. We're adding
Is
that to your
chat
list
my
of crimes.
jury?
Is
Do I
chat
have
your
to convince
jury?
chat I'm
You know?
not guilty?
We'll let them weigh in on that later then. We'll let them weigh in on that later. First of all,
Wow.
I believe I introduced my fellow officer over here, but we have yet to actually get to the guest of honor or the guest of infamy right now. So,
The main character of Infamous.
today our interview guest is June, who I think I might cut out a little because I did not hear half of that.
Oh, I'm not the main character of Infamous.
Oh, Sharku gonna get
Damn
back
it,
to working out.
June,
Aye,
let
aye,
us know.
Sharku.
Where did she go?
Where'd she go, June? Where is she?
Where did she
It was
come
high
from? Where did she
noon.
go? Where did she come from?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Ow.
Ay, ay, oh,
This town ain't big enough for the three of us.
yeah,
Good point. That's why we need a country.
You're right. Captain Saru, please get on that.
I'm working on it. We're currently
We
on the
might need a
small
whole
island
planet.
classification, but we're gonna need a lot more real soon.
Yeah, apparently.
So, let's get this started. First and foremost, the suspect in the cage on top of the building, conveniently isolated from the giant chocolate bar. June, the size-changing kitty.
Hi.
We have a list of many crimes against the laws of physics as well as general property. We'll be going over some of them.
I didn't know physics had laws.
Well, they do. That black hole you poked filed many complaints.
Oh.
That is the top of them. You escaped a singularity just by poking it, and we received numerous complaints about that. Would you like to address that moment?
You see, it was very pokeable. My hole fit perfectly in it. It should have not looked so pokeable.
And what do we think, Officer Sangria?
I think that we need to give her a full interrogation down to everything. Where she was when she first started to where she is now.
Yes,
Full on interrogation.
we can't just skip to the highlights. Breaking the laws of
Wow.
physics and holding the omniverse
Exactly.
staring at everything, breaking everybody's privacy while you do it. So, let's go
Very
and
breakable.
listen. We understand. We'll get there, right? But first, we gotta start. We gotta start small. We gotta start small enough that we're talking to a cat that's a pet to a fairy. Not like
Yes.
a battle mount, more like a lap cat, you say?
Yes. Indeed. Like an evil, like mob boss.
I see. So, you're claiming that this fairy mob boss just pets you while scheming a nefarious scheme.
Yeah. She, like Santa Claus's list of good and naughty? She got that long of a list.
Alright, we got a lot going on here. But I suppose we've listed off names, we've pressed a lot of charges, we haven't really asked the horror question. June.
Hi.
Let's tell the good people of the chat jury
I
who
disappeared.
you are. Who are you,
Who
June?
I am. Who am I?
Officer Sangri is going undercover, real deep undercover.
I'm trying to go
I
and
actually-
hit that black hole.
How did I get up here? I don't know what just happened. That was weird. Trying to look for something. Okay.
Probably somewhere. So, Who is June? Who are you?
Who am I? Who is this criminal that is not a criminal but is a I am June. I am I am a fairy's cat. I run the kitty corner and it,
Fairy's cat runs the kitty corner.
Don't you lie to us. If you lie to us, I've got the cone of shame right here that I will put you in.
but
You understand?
but but that's for dogs.
Oh, it's for cats too.
Veterinary tool. Really applies to anything with a neck.
So you better not lie to us, or I'll cone of shame you real good.
What if I get rid of my neck though?
I'll find a way to get it on you. Don't you deny it. You're this so innocent fairy's cat. Then why do you have car parts stuck underneath your fingernails?
Uh, um, I thought questions. Uh, um, I'm secretly mechanic.
Fair enough, fair enough. You do have that mechanic look to you. Everyone knows cat girls are the best at being mechanics.
I feel like we're gonna need you to submit your mechanic license or other qualifications after the interview for review, though. Of course, you know,
Oh.
standard procedure.
Yes,
Oh.
okay. Yeah, standard procedure.
Yeah, standard
course.
procedure, of course.
Yeah.
Just in case everything's on the up and up. If something's off, though, we may have to give you a scrub down and try to find any identifying parts. So, be prepared.
Well, I've got some room
I
for
will.
questioning still. Some
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
things for you. So first off,
Next on the
I'd
agenda.
like to know. Let me look through my notes real fast. Mrs. June the Kitty.
Yes.
Why are you so big? What made you want to be big
Why
and
did I
small?
want? I wanted both.
Why? What's your reasoning?
Oh, yes, both are fun. You can be big and just do everything. You can run into buildings. I mean, help build buildings. You can help people across the street. You can be taxi service. Um, definitely not smuggle people. Definitely not. That's a no.
That would be a crime, which you would be tempted to confess to if you said you did.
But no, I did not do that. I helped old ladies across.
Oh. Now, June, I have a question for you real fast. When you were brought in for interrogation, we found a number of items on your person. I want to ask you about these items, if that's fine.
If you found a tiny person, I don't know how that got in my pocket.
Well, something like that. I happened to find this school bus was in your pockets. There might have been people on board if they weren't already eaten. Did you eat these people? Did you chase them
I,
around?
I did not do the first thing. Second thing, maybe it was flashing red. Couldn't read what was on the flashing red sign, but it was flashing red.
There we go. See right there, right there. Guilty as admitted for chasing tinies. As fun as it is and enjoyable. Wait, is that against the law?
I mean, it may not be against the law, but that's how you wind up with situations like, you know, Coach Squeak, where a mouse grows out of control and starts to be a menace to everybody else, so.
I can't get her for that one.
Yeah, that one's
Get this bus out of here. Ugh.
Unfortunately, unless there was something done with the tinies, physical harm, lawsuits are plenty if that happens. Somebody gets eaten, that's like 20 lawsuits all in one.
And we can't prove that, that she
Mhm.
hurt any if they're not in there.
Well, let's pivot over to some other activities then that we got on record.
All right,
Now,
all right.
let's see here. Let's see, June the Kitty. It says here in our notes, in our archive, that you commit an act known as streaming on the internets. Would you care to
Yeah.
elaborate on what that is or what you do trying to do that?
What I do?
Yes.
You see, I pick a video game. I hear those are legal, so it's fine. And then I stream that.
That's fair, although I have heard that certain game producers are making it illegal to obtain games, so you gotta love good old capitalism from the likes of Sony and stuff, huh? So, are you sure you obtain your games through legal means?
Yes.
Understandable.
I do not shake buildings until the game's fun.
Oh, shoot. I do that.
Well, I got another
guess-
question. Do you know? You
Yes.
got any other methods of obtaining them, Officer Sangria? Because if you don't, there's nothing morally wrong with finding ways to obtain it if you can't get it properly, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, moving on to potential corruption within our society and department in particular, you play games on
Yes.
the internet.
Yes.
I see, and who do you play these games for? What sort of communities would you say you've been involved in this dubious activity?
All come. We got the pride community. We got the size community. We got basically anyone. Anyone's allowed to just come watch the game. As long as you're not like me. If you hit people with hammers, I need to talk.
I've heard that hitting people with hammers is a very fond thing that viewers of supposed VTubers tend to do. Do you know anything about these VTubers and their being hit with hammers?
No, I hear they make squeaky sounds hit with one of those squeaky hammers.
I see. Let's add this to the notes. If hit with hammer will squeak. We can use that for interrogations later. Alright. Well, seeing as you're welcome into, pretty much anybody, as long as they're being kind and not enacting violence or hate on others, it sounds like a very positive activity this streaming thing is, huh?
Yeah.
Now I gotta ponder a question then. Normally, when one undergoes an activity, one gets inspiration from somewhere. Things are rarely done in the heat of the moment. So, I must ask, in regards to both your somebody turned off the simulation.
Oh God.
Oh God.
What?
It's
Am I crashing?
it's all fake.
I'm
It's
crashing.
Why did Sanus
ah.
get too big?
Help me! I'm exploding.
Oh no! Explosion!
I didn't do it.
What did you do, sir? What did they do?
I didn't do it.
I'll get the text right on seeing if we can stabilize reality for a minute or so, but just let me know when you think they've got you restabilized, okay?
I'll let you know.
All right. All right, we're noting that down in the notes for the papers for the jury to review. Just keep that in mind. Attempted explosion of reality and Officer Sangria. That is definitely on your case right now. So,
I'm sorry. I tried to ponder her orbs. They're just. How do you not ponder them?
Ooh, why would you do this to me?
Oh,
Wow.
now I'm haunted.
I must ask, do you have inspirations or influences that resulted in you committing this act known as streaming, or your involvement in those communities mentioned earlier?
Okay. So you know the fairy, the mob boss fairy.
Yeah, the
We
mob
talk-
boss fairy.
Yes, I've been inspired by the mob boss fairy.
I see, I
Before
see.
the mob boss, before I had to join the criminal society known as don't actually know what the mob boss, the fairy dollhouse. Let's go with that. I actually didn't like.
Oh,
I did not touch Twitch. I did not look at streamers. My brain went like, this is live. No, I'm going back to go chill by YouTube. And then I watched the fairy and realized how fun streaming was, where you get to actually interact with people. People get to throw things at you. Yeah.
you know, understandable, understandable. This fairy mob boss character sounds like they are a quite interesting individual, then, no?
They have a lot of hair. Even when they have no kick, even when they have no side. They're just a tiny speck of I say Queen Man.
And yeah, I'm looking at chat and it looks like we do have a few things with question marks. So I'm gonna, ask a few questions as well.
Whoa.
And I'm trying to keep an eye on the things though. Sanus, do let me know when it's all. So, question 1 is actually for myself and Officer Sangria here. You catnapped her. Did you at least bring some milk?
Oh my goodness.
Oh. I think we brought some amenities. They're just conveniently off screen, never to be heard from again. Definitely.
You can smell it.
Question 2. June, in regards to the cone of shame, if you don't have shame, would the cone of shame work on you?
I don't think it would work. I would just sit there and out.
I see, I see. And question 3. June D. Kitty. June has the will of D. Can you...
Where did the D come from? Who put the D in me?
I'm so sorry. One more moment.
Oh, that would be Alonso or Alonso Tiny saying, yes, June the Kitty, because I think they heard it, June the Kitty, you know? And Sanus did go poof because technical difficulties. We're working on getting her back as soon as, she gives the all ahead. And welcome, Alchem and Raiders. We are currently in the midst of an interview, so do mind that we won't be singing much or doing the usuals. And our guest for the day is June the Kitty, who we are currently interrogating and having antics for. So make sure to check out June as well. And thank you, Alchem and Raiders, for stopping by. In a moment, we will have the return of Sanus as well, whenever, technical difficulties get sorted out. But in the meanwhile, enjoy the nonsensical interrogation, relaying the backstory of June's streaming experiences.
Yeah.
So, with regards to, major inspirations, influences, you mention Dunia? the mysterious mob boss fairy that pats you on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see. Oh, I see things flicking. So, in regards to that,
Almost ready. Hold on.
almost ready? Good.
Can see the static.
Is there anything that, in particular,
should be
you
good.
find notable that led to you sticking around and saying hello and trying out your own thing there, huh?
It was mainly that like very kind, sweet person. Say anymore, probably end up crying. But like I liked how she incorporated a fetish into her stream, as in like size. I always saw streamers of just like, hey, here's this real life person, and then it's like, oh, wait, I can incorporate this. I can do this. Whoa! Start
Mm-hmm.
doing crimes on a bigger scale.
Mustache back.
Mustache returns. Not for a second.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Hopefully that
Welcome
doesn't
back.
happen again. Yeah.
Oh,
I
if
gotta
it
find
does
my
happen
hat.
again, we're gonna know that June's tampering with the servers down there somehow, despite having no physical access to reality servers right now.
No.
If it's a server, that means bias. Bias. And button. Have button.
I mean, how do you think they stored all the other multiverses, huh? Think it was all on one hard
How?
drive?
Good thing I'm locked in here then.
Alright, alright. I guess I got one more question regarding this streaming activity then. So,
Yes.
is there anything that you would tell someone who is new to this or afraid to get into the hobby or activity? What sort of advice would you give someone new to streaming?
Have fun with streaming. If you focus on like, oh yes, one person watch or 270 people, that one person could be a lot.
Hold up.
Hi.
We are. I'm sorry to interrupt, but like, we are very serious around here when it comes to streaming. Very serious. Like, look at me. Look how serious I
Incredibly
am.
serious.
Incredibly serious.
Hi. Yes.
Oh, wait. Wait, we're the size police, not the number police. We deal with enough numbers, but slightly different jurisdiction.
This is very serious, okay? There's nothing clowny, cowboy-y, or ridiculous about what we do and how we look.
Ain't a
Can
single
I ask
thing.
what's in your pipe?
No, you may not.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Where were we before the very serious statements there? I believe you were mentioning to have fun with streaming.
Yeah, have fun with stream. If you like look at your numbers and then one day you have like one viewer and then it's 0, or like one day you have 10 and then you go back to 1, it's just gonna get. So just have fun. If your chat is active, then it does not matter. So just have fun with stream when you can. That's
Wisdom from the feline who has peered through the omniverse. I
Yeah.
see. Oh yeah. Before we get into some of the more interrogations, higher ups do mandate that we give a designated break time for anybody to speak freely on whatever topic they wish or to bring up any questions. So, June, despite our better judgment, you are currently allowed to ask any questions you wish or bring up any topic you wish, as well as any members of the jury chat may as well. So if anybody has any questions, feel free.
You guys have a lamp? I hear interrogation.
Oh, hold on, I can bring one. I got one, sir.
You
Hold
got
on,
a
I
lamp?
can get a lamp. Yeah. Hold on.
Alright, alright.
1 second.
He's getting the lamp out.
Oh no. I made this worse.
Very serious. Just so you know. Hopefully I don't explode again trying to get this lamp.
Don't
I know.
explode. Exploding is bad.
I've got a few questions that individuals like to have included. It looks like we got one question already coming in from the jury. Lonzo Tiny asks, "What's for lunch or dinner?" Hopefully, no Tinies on the menu. Oh, I don't even know what's going to be for lunch or dinner yet. That's a
Gonna
plan
eat
for
the moon
future.
again.
The moon, listen, it's cheese. It's good cheese, and I like cheese.
What if I offer the sun?
Putting a lamp in her face right now. You tell us right now everything you know.
Now, the sun would be good. But we're going to question how you're, offering it as well.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
You see, I offer it with giant bread, and we can make a sun grilled sandwich.
Now, what is your plan for lunch and dinner, and how are you getting a hold of all these supplies while being detained to make the sun into a big meal?
Oh. That about the pain.
Right. It's kind of hard for you to locomote at the moment.
Yeah, I can't even grab this chalk bar. I've been trying to gnaw at this fence.
Don't you eat the table, that's for other guests.
There's a reason you were detained away from the table.
So this is the only lamp I could find?
Looks like it does the job.
Alright, gotcha.
I mean,
Can I break and bathe in it later?
You wanna
all right, let's add that to the notes, jury.
add that to the note. Breaking someone else's property and bathing in
Bathing in
lava
lava.
lamp.
Yep.
Listen, it's better than normal lava. It's how colorful.
All right, we do got a couple questions that are regular questions while I wait for more questions to queue in. It looks like we got a couple already ready, but this one's from someone that I hold near and dear that I must ask at every single moment of the interview. So I would like you to take a look at the Romeo alignment chart. And please select how you are currently feeling.
That's a very good question. Huh. Definitely not insane. A straight jacket.
No insanity plea. Got it. Write that down.
Not
I'll write it
invade.
down, but I don't believe it.
I'm confused. I'm now chat. Got that chat in here. Got that cat in. There is this specific one. It's called Behind Bars. I feel like it's very thin.
It is very accurate for your current situation.
It's very.
I feel like
think that.
a good man.
I feel like that one is good.
Right.
That one's good.
You are indeed behind bars, so it is accurate. Ah, the mob boss arrives in chat herself. Welcome, Fairy Dooney. Oh, you see, we have stolen your cat to interrogate her on her crimes against physics and reality. So, welcome.
They found out.
We know everything. Alright. So, as far as the Romeo alignment chart goes, June, you're feeling behind bars?
Yeah.
Reasonable. I'm feeling pretty suspicious myself, I had to say.
Does that mean that you're the sus one?
Oh, no, I'm suspicious of everything you're saying in this court case.
Just say you're sus, Captain. Maybe the lamp should be over here on you.
Uh-huh. The lamb. The interrogation. I see. Oh, looks like we
Flip
got
the script.
official words from the fairy mob boss herself. It's okay, June. You can do it. Just answer them like I taught you. Wait a second. Is this tampering with the interrogation?
We got two questions here.
We do.
I can read them off. I'll
Go
read the
ahead.
first one. This is from Tails Doll, Ultima Hunter. June, how much fairy dust you use to shrink tinies?
There's there's a limit. I
Write
always
that
thought it
down.
was like I always thought it was like ice cream or sprinkle. Keep putting it on.
Write that down, Captain. Write it down.
Writing it down. Question.
Wait,
Unlimited use of fairy. They're shrinking people right now.
Is that what it
no,
is?
that's the mob boss.
How do you get your hands on so much fairy dust that you don't even have a limit to it as well?
Lots, lot, 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 lot. Take it. You know a
Lots and
shake
lots and
weight?
lots. Yeah.
Yeah, that much shake.
You shaking the fairy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Now, I don't know if you know how they shake a shake weight, June, but that's probably not what you want to say comparing shaking Dooney, unless that's what you want. Do you shake Dooney like you shake a shake weight?
Yeah, sometimes I don't even have to shake. I just wait to, and then it just produces on the bed. So,
Oh,
yeah.
well, you heard it here first.
definitely sounds concerning. We'll have to make sure that's in the notes for the chat jury later to make their judgment.
Got another question right
We
here
do.
from Inna
Uh,
to June. Upon death, you are graced by the gods and or goddesses of the realms that even the kaiju cannot destroy. You have been deemed worthy of reincarnation, but you are not allowed to keep the form you died as, female cat in this case. Which form would you take and why?
And I feel like there's a very specific answer that she wants. And it's a bunny. So there's your answer.
Oh my god.
Benoyo.
Captain,
It's a bunui. A bunui.
you know how those Manuis are? They
Alright.
they're that they like to run, and which is what we're getting at from here, and we cross-reference all this stuff. I think June's trying to hint at running away from this interrogation.
Sounds like it. You know what else bunnies are good at? Multiplying. Sounds like June wants to multiply the problems we're gonna have to deal with as well.
Oh no!
Uh-huh.
Maybe we should have cuffed her a year ago or two.
Okay.
Or maybe we need to go to extra security containment.
That's true. That's true. Hold on.
Alright,
Maybe we can find. You got something?
I got a very important question before we attempt any extra security containment though.
Wait, but it's called maximum security prison. I thought it was called maximum size
How
prison.
how do they know about our secret weapon?
Oh, June. You mentioned
I-
cats push jars. Are you
Yes.
capable of pushing a jar from inside the jar?
Not too heavy.
I see.
I'm in charge. Not too heavy.
Jar too heavy. Alright. I will search for a method to upgrade the containment then.
I've got one.
You
One
got
that we can use temporarily. Are you ready for this one, Captain?
I believe so.
All right. Let me just. It's a little unorthodox. We're not used to cats and all, but it might be the only way to handle this one. Let me just pull it up here. Pull it up front. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
got
Why do
a
you have my old
cardboard
box?
box,
That do be a
your
box.
name on it.
Yeah, you stole my box.
I
You're
didn't
the
steal anything.
criminal.
This was on your person.
How?
Wait, are you taking out evidence during the investigation?
To use against them, sir. That's what we're supposed to do.
Hmm. Have we at least thoroughly inspected the box and cleaned it of any tools they might use?
The only thing I found in there was just weird dust-like particles, and I threw them on to someone else to deal with. They were gone
Ah,
immediately. I'm not sure what happened, but it's fine.
I see, I see. We'll have to put out a search for Officer Quill later.
That explains the
We,
squish.
we always have to put out a search for Officer Quill. They're vertically challenged, sir. You know this.
I do. Well, we kept good track of him at some point, but you know, he always gets into some sort of trouble.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Let's see. So, there were a couple of comments on skim. Now goes Vinoy, and that was not the intention with the question, though. So, if you want to answer an answer that is not to the bunny, there is
I
the
think the
option.
bunny was the intention. I think what we interpreted it as was not the
Yeah.
intention for the question.
I see.
I've snuck into perpetrator June's box and found their diary saying they wish they were a bunny, but they love being a kitty. I've read that.
I mean, I'm a cat. Because for dead cat, it's
Also,
like a memory.
you really like to
Yeah.
talk about how you chased buses around, cars. You're really into that, aren't you? Are you sure you're not dog?
No!
You sure?
Sure, they just have very bright red flashing lights.
All right.
Mm.
I need a evidence of something from the records. Is there mention of calibration wiggle in those chases at all in the pounds?
I'm gonna have to research a little bit of that. I didn't read all of it, but I'll take a look through.
I see.
See what we can get.
It looks like she's currently calibrating already right now. Wiggling back and forth like this. Preparing a pound. I sure hope none of the smaller staff has gotten inside the cage for any reason.
Containment breach.
Reverse containment breach. Well, looks like we have another chat. Is there a pointer big enough for you, June? A lighthouse, perhaps? So, laser pointer, playing with Big Cat. What do you think?
I mean, lighthouses are pretty big. They do work, but they only work at night.
I see.
So, have you rely on the cars and other flash. You know, Las Vegas is very bright.
I have heard about the incident and the rebuilding of New Vegas.
Well, sir, it is called New Vegas. Like you can't. It was old Vegas, and now it's New Vegas because they had to rebuild it.
Yeah. Something about flashy yellow hair and numerous screams as the old Vegas got flattened. That's what the reports say, anyways.
In a different. They didn't do that.
You knew that?
Yeah. I didn't do that.
I might have didn't do that.
You might have didn't do that.
Yeah.
Might have didn't do that. All right. Definite, secure statement. Got it. Well, let's see. I'll skim chat and just check if there's anything else that was brought up that I missed. So, if anything crosses either of your minds, feel free to go ahead.
How do I get a top hat like yours?
Got to go through boot camp and training.
No.
Once you graduate, they give you a hat and a mustache. It's actually kind of cool.
Wait, you guys had to go through a camp that made you wear boots?
Yeah. You think
Were they
you think
fashionable?
well, they're all right. That hurts your feet after the first year of wearing it. They tell you can't take them off.
Oh.
Makes it real uncomfortable. There's a foot fungus problem all over the place, but we get through it well enough.
Now the weird part is when they tell us to take them off, they then tell us to walk through the city barefoot when all these people were gathering around our feet. I couldn't
Sounds like
tell
the
what they
answer.
were doing down there.
Really, I think it's time that we review the boot camp stuff, but it's just a ritual at this point. Everybody does it.
Ah.
Ah. Ow. We got a question from Fairy Dooney here, added through very official channels, I might add. So,
Whoa.
to June and everyone, what person or people inspire you the most?
Well, I did say the mob bot was one of them. Was Tween, but like entire inspiration. Probably French. I'm a very anime statement, but like Friends motivate me. Also ADHD, but that's something entirely different.
Fueled by friendship and ADHD.
Yeah.
That sounds like my life, Captain. Oh
This
my
sounds
god.
like a lot of people's lives around
Yeah.
here.
I'm told to do something. I will do it.
I see, I see. I guess this question has been scattered about to and everybody, so I think we qualify as and everybody, huh, Officer Sangria?
I would say so, Captain.
Well, seeing as I have a convenient excuse to just defer the first answer unto you, through no excuse other than I shall do so, how about you go first?
You doing this because you have to sit there and think a little bit? I'll be
Uh,
honest, so do I.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think at all right now. This
Oh,
brain
okay.
has taken retirement way too seriously, and I'm not even near retirement yet.
Uh, um, ah, who inspired me? Um, I'm just gonna do the cop out answer that I give all the time and try not to cry like I did last time. Uh, Saru was one of the people that inspired me to help be open about the sizey stuff, and now I'm at where I'm at, which is very fun.
You can kitty hat a building.
I can titty hat you.
But the building's closer.
That will not stop her.
Okay, now I'm closer.
I'm really happy that you count me as a inspiration there and all that. Oh, jeez. And all right, and that's enough to land my answer too, huh?
Yep.
I got the classic answer of the few people that I watched that got me to be like, I want to try this. I want to make a community and, make people happy of Ko and Sarah, who were my two big inspirations to get started. Honestly, nowadays it's kind of, a different thing going along, because it's been a few years going on, huh? So, just all the people I get to meet along the way and become friends with is a good enough excuse to keep going. And I admit, there's definitely some individual where I glance at the stuff they're doing and being like, well, it may not be inspiration, but it's a damn, I gotta improve and step up my game. Like, certain creature over there, huh, Sanus? Because you
I
do a
have no
lot
idea
of
what you're
crazy
talking
stuff.
about.
You do a lot of crazy stuff, and a lot of the times I'm like, okay, well, I need to step up how I do stuff and redesign everything. Got friends who, kick my butt to try to do art and draw and all that. So everything's just kind of a. The more it goes on, the more influences that come everywhere. And let's see if she is, currently aware. The biggest inspiration for me right now, especially in the realm of self health and everything that I gotta get doing. Sharku, Sakunya, my fiance, the one I love. You are one of the biggest inspirations I have for pushing forward and bettering my life right now, okay? And now we'll see if she's, actively listening or not, or if she's too deep in her workout.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But, alright, let me just skim along. It looks like Prince Hans. Going, be honest, who would you eat from the two beside you? That's an interesting attempted question, huh?
I feel like I'm the one that would be bad when both of them are highly into war.
I'm only more
Mhm.
recently into it.
I still do it.
Ah.
Yeah, definitely snack on June and be like the mutual friend respect of. The big O. We're not gonna try anything, just have our time and be like hee hee.
I do
Y'all know?
feel though that June would taste like juicy fruit, like the gum.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Actually, if I back up that way, I'm closer to the mouse. Back up this way, closer to the tiger. There is no backing
Yeah.
up.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. I'm surrounded.
Well, I did at least spy a response from the shark, but I also spied, a couple other things, so I may be even less focused than before now. But yeah, that's a lot of the thoughts. I guess at this point, unless anybody else has some questions going on, now would be a good time to try to see where the chat is starting to sit as far as the jury decision of is this cat guilty or innocent. Let's see. While I set this up, June, would you like to make your case?
Go ahead and ask it, Inna.
I didn't do it. I don't know what I didn't do, but I didn't do it.
I have a
Did-
question that I'm surprised
Hi.
you haven't asked Captain Saru.
My brain shall do be very gone. Yes, go
Um,
ahead.
I believe this question is one you ask everyone, and your hardest question to ask.
Oh.
That was the first question.
Well, I'm going to ask it again, and I want to hear your answer with my cowboy mustache. If I can remember the question, I'm pretty sure it's what's June?
What is June? Who is June? Why is June as the character you see before me. The me of me. I started it's like 10 years as just the female persona of me. And then slowly I integrated them slowly into what I wanted to look like. Hi.
I'm listening.
So that's what I did. So as a trans person, which obvious, this is what I wanted to. This is what I wanted to look. Okay, Cap. And that's hackers.
Wow,
Yeah,
it all makes sense now. Everything.
everything.
There
Does
are
that
two
mean
more
that we
questions.
restored physics?
Yes. Two more questions. The first one is a quick one from Prince Hans. June, are you or are you not the imposter?
Not the imposter.
I thought I saw you venting, but all right.
Didn't.
And then for the second question from Enna, for June, out of the entire Hoyoverse, which includes
Oh
Genshin,
yeah.
Honkai Star Rail, and all other Hoyo Lab games, who is your ultimate number one waifu, and why is it Sucrose?
I feel like there's bias. Do you sense bias?
There's never any bias in any audience question.
Not at all.
Uh,
Sucrose is number two waifu,
yeah.
right behind Ganyu.
Do you want the sexy answer or the cute answer?
Which is your waifu?
Because I have a sexy wife, which is Rosaria, and then I have the cute waifu, which is Kokomi.
I see, I see.
Yes. I can't. When a lady's wearing fish, I can't stop not.
Well, I mean, if you really look at it, June, the cage that you're in front of, if you wrap that around your leg, that's basically fishnets.
He just had to break out.
All right, I have set up the jury's official polling method. So, June the Kitty, standing accused of chasing vehicles, which is not really punishable, but is still under the crime. Poking through the Omniverse, violating all privacy while doing so. Let's see, breaking the laws of physics. Correlation to suspected disappearances of both individuals and locations.
And don't forget working under the mafia, the fairy boss mafia.
As well as general disregard for the safety of jars on ledges.
Yeah.
And other glassware on top of tables, I've been led to believe.
Also, I keep finding hairballs on the rug, and June, you really need to stop.
I'm sorry, I get sick. What can I say?
Who's the mafia? It's run by, according to our current suspect here, Fairy Dooney. The Dooney Fairy Mafia.
Indeed, indeed. June has confessed to being pet, like a lap cat sitting on a mob boss's lap, as Dooney schemes nefarious evils.
This is where I say Goonies, the female version of Giovanni. If instead of Pokemon, she just steals.
I kind of wish we would have invited Dooney to this and then had Dooney be your lawyer. That would have been so funny. God, we could have done a whole like judge, defendant, prosecutor. That would have been great.
If I had more brain cell, probably could have, but I'm kind of, on my last strand at the moment.
Would have been very funny.
Yeah, you need brain cell there, like brain cell recovery.
Guys, in chat right now, vote. Do you think if June is guilty or not? And if she's guilty, we're putting her in the cone of shame.
The cone of shame. Ooh. I see. Looks like current polling is definitely not too favorable for you, June. Not too favorable for you.
I've got the cone right here.
You should probably make your case because I'm not guilty. He seems to not be cutting it.
I didn't do it. I don't want to. I'm sorry. I'm taxi service for the tiny. What would the tinies do without the tax?
Got the taxi services on.
Get real taxis,
Oh,
like cars. Drive.
see,
What is the punishment for me? And putting her in this cone.
we have a
But-
submission as well. We have a submission of evidence. So, let me just bring up this evidence real quick. June, you do in fact sit on the lap of a fairy and terrorize tinies at the same moment, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
the mafia boss's right hand, though. They like it.
I see you're claiming that because they like it, it is acceptable then, huh?
Yeah, usually they're either hitting on the mafia boss or the mafia boss is hitting.
So you
This is
verified that they are in fact associated with the mafia as well as yourself.
Yes.
Well, that sounds cut and dry. Sounds very cut and dry indeed.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I didn't do it. I didn't do any crime.
I see.
Hey.
It would appear we have a Quill manifesting as well. Quill does not know what June is being accused of, but claims that they are 100% guilty. So,
I don't know what you're accused of, but they're 100% guilty.
it
Chris
sounds
just
like...
jealous I drink their chocolate.
Ay. Okay.
If we're successfully able to book June here, we're gonna have to go after Dooney, the whole mafia business. Book him.
Oh, true.
Send him straight to jail.
That's a lot of. That's at least 6,
Oh
7,
my God.
8. I lost
We'll
track
just have to
of
go
10.
straight for their boss first.
All right.
Cut
Claim.
cut the snake at the head. You know what they say.
There
No, that's how
claims
you get
that
hydras.
Quill is on a substance known as Nesquik, however. So, not sure if we, do we need to send Officer Quill to a, drug screening for work? That was going on here.
Hey, we're gonna have to send Officer Quill to another dimension.
Oh.
When they get this bad, they're never calming down.
Sounds rather drastic. And my brain cells.
Blood is oh my God.
See, this
My
is why I have.
Wow.
This is why I have to drink the chocolate milk. They go crazy. They're
But
now
we
made
can't-
of chocolate.
We can't let mice have anything milk or chocolate wise become monsters.
They gotta wait for the chocolate tea.
Well, I do think I gotta tap out soon, so I'm gonna push along to the ending questions there for a bit as well, June. If there's anybody you would like us to send the raid of the interview off to, feel free to let me know. But looking forward, if you are to be ever freed from this maximum super ultra high security size prison, what's a major goal of yours? What's your long-term plan?
Long-term plan.
Yeah.
The cop-out answer is just to make people happy. If I can make everyone happy and just make everyone day better, then that's good enough for me. If everyone is happy, I could probably die peacefully and just know that I made people happy.
This sounds like that's a nice answer. It's very, very nice, but this sounds like you're trying to get out of going to prison. Going to cat prison. Trying to be all sweet and cuddly right now, but we know you did something. You broke the cup holders.
They weren't big enough for my chocolate milk. It's a lot of chocolate milk.
You're out of milk. Oh yeah.
Wholesomeness doesn't make you not guilty.
How about more short-term plans? Is there anything that you're planning to do in the near future that you would like to share with people and, let people know is coming up?
Um, besides like streaming different games, different stories, sharing what other people have like put into the games, I don't have fair.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Trying to get consistent is also like a plan. Yes, there is a plan.
That is a plan indeed, although, it would appear that the jury has spoken. And we do have a majority vote of guilty. Oh. Best of luck with the cone, June. Best of luck.
Time for the cone of shame.
And is there anybody that's currently live you would like us to send the raid off to as we're ending?
No one comes to mind that like pops in my head, so that I would. So not
Well,
really.
in that case, we will just leave this here then. Let everybody scatter their own ways and say our farewells then, huh? Unless is Quill trying to suggest somebody?
I mean, if the Nesquik powered mouse, that's fine.
Well, let me just pull them up real quick.
Are they like the Iron Man of mouse? They're just powered by Nesquik.
Okay. Let's see. Looks like they're going along, so. They're just chatting and things are going along. Alright. In that case, we'll send everybody off over that way. And we'll take care. Oh. The silly bit and humor aside, thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you, Sanus and June, for entertaining this at last minute, huh? Because this was very harebrained, huh? And
I've always wanted to put June behind bars.
Contain the June. Contain.
She's sweet, but we know deep down she's evil and conniving.
I'm chaotic.
I'm a monster.
Alrighty. Take care, everybody. I'll catch you all next time, hopefully, and I hope this was, enjoyable for as unhinged as it was, huh? But for now, peace.
Under the orbs.
You really do be pondering the orbs, huh? Ay. Bye.
Bye.